What's good, y'all? What's good? Thank you for
Y'all
joining Yellow
doing?
Tape. We're here with DOJ. What's
Right
going on?
now.
We're here with Uncle Jackie. What's going on, Uncle Jackie? We're Doc with 0528. Thanks for joining. Give me a few seconds and we'll be right with you. She get rocky, better yet. On the road, shit get rocky. Better yet, life it get wacky. Understand, niggas gon' diss for the gram. I need bins. Quick like I'm falling in sin. Put the beam on, walk up, get closer. Let it scream like the Glock, it was me. Double G, I need the green. You could get packed if you push up on me. She gon' shake it. We spinning blocks in the V, tryna break it. My heart it be aching outside for the guts. Tell me something, how you supposed to trust when your heart it get broken? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dig. What's going on? Thanks for joining Yellow Tape. Season 1, episode 10, episode 11, episode 10. Excuse me. Man, yeah. I know if we take a week off, that kind of messed with me. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But yeah,
man.
man. Here with your host Theo J. What's going on, Theo?
Yes, sir. Excuse me. First and foremost, I want to apologize to all the fans and the people out there that was hoping for me to be here for last week's explosion and importance of, the guy who brought us together. Big shout outs to Uncle Jackie. He's here having a little technical difficulties, but I'm glad we gave him his flowers and I'm glad we celebrating, another achievement, another milestone we all striving to achieve and succeed to,
That's
Excuse me.
facts. I mean,
So
I know you ain't too much on kudos either, man, but we gotta throw you a shout out too, man. Happy birthday, late belated birthday to you.
thank you so much, man.
We ain't gonna say no dates, so just in case people want to do a background check on you and shit like that. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna do that. But happy birthday to you and hopefully
Thank
you
you,
have a
man.
blessed day, bro. You know what I mean?
That means a lot, man. That means a lot. Shout out to my boy Kuzi. His birthday's today too. We kind of close to there. That's my man's right there. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Cooley.
You
Happy
know,
birthday, brother.
my
Many
man is.
blessings.
He always tunes in afterwards. I wish I've been trying to get him to come in and be on here, but he always tunes in afterwards. So that's what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up. Appreciate for the 6 joiners, and many more that's gonna tune in, and that people that do tune in after the fact. I really appreciate it, and definitely what's up, you know what I mean? Happy belated, my they said happy belated.
Thank you. It means a lot. I love the love, man.
Word,
I'm
and
not big on birthdays, man. So, but this one was a good one, man. This one was a good one.
that's facts, and I wish you many more, bro. You know what I mean? And
Thank you.
as we get older, we start cherishing birthday. Birthday comes a little bit different, you know what I mean? As far as
hmm
how we look at it, it ain't so much of the big celebration. I want to go out and pop bottles. It's so much of I want to chill with the family. I want my kids to wish me a happy birthday more than anything. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
that's what makes my day, and my kids don't understand that yet. Most one of my child understand that,
Yeah.
but my oldest, understand. I just want him to wish me a happy birthday, your dad, happy birthday, and that's it. Like, give me a hug.
Yeah,
You
man.
know,
I'm
you don't have to
not.
know. You know what I mean?
I'm not first. What's up, Uncle Jackie? How
A
you
word.
doing?
I'm about to say, what's up, Uncle
First, let's
Jackie?
go
What's
ahead
up,
and go in
bro?
there. Let's get
What's
that.
up, fellas? What's good?
And um, I got a weird, since we always opening up and talking about our mental health and stuff like this on here. I got a weird problem with my birthday. It's not that I don't like being celebrated. I have a problem with gifts. I don't even think it's just synonymous with my birthday. I love giving gifts, but I sometimes have a hard way of showing like thanks for the gift sometimes when people give me, and if it's something that it doesn't register in my brain, like I never even said, yo, that's what I want, or that's where I'm going. And normal people would just be like, thank you. I love it. Thank you so much. And go, I'd be like, I can't just fake it and go there. I've been learning my whole life to go ahead and be like, yo, it's not always about giving gifts. You know that little feeling you get when you give it and you see their face. Sometimes you need to
Hmm.
give that face like, thank you so much. So I just love that much. I'm trying my hardest to go ahead and that far. So this one, like you said, I went more for. I'm not trying to go out and trying to go hard. I kept it mad simple, kept it with the people who was close, and did what I had to do.
That's respect, man. That's respect and
hmm
kudos, man. Um, Uncle Jackie, he send you some love too, send you your flowers as well. With the
Yes, sir,
congratulations
man.
for last week. You know what I mean?
Congratulations. Big numbers,
I
dogs. Big
appreciate you.
numbers.
I
I'm
appreciate
big.
y'all word, bros. I appreciate you, bro.
I'm gonna be real though. The only thing he was missing if I was here, I'd have been like, yo, y'all giving him way too much love, dogs. Way, way too much love. This is just the beginning, bro. This is just
But
the beginning. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. He don't
but
even understand the untapped potential he got, bro. He doesn't
mhm.
understand how funny he is. He doesn't understand that there was a time when he thought it was only gonna be about the word. I'm gonna type something and go ahead and go do that. Nah, bro, you a funny individual
Yeah,
alone,
he
man.
is.
Like,
He definitely
and
is.
that brings stuff to the table. You're very informative, so you know how to talk. So once you start doing all that stuff together, it's like, oh, nah, it's over. It's over. Wait,
I
it's
appreciate
just
you.
starting to
I
click,
appreciate
man.
it,
Just
my
starting to
G.
click. Of course.
Word, appreciate you, my G, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah,
For
because
real, for real.
that's facts. Because these new voiceovers that he's doing, in my opinion, you know, and that's just me. I never told. I think he kind of forcing it right now. It ain't really him yet. You know what I mean? It ain't him trying to find the right words, or he not trying to offend nobody. But when he
Hmm.
said that last one with that gay thing, I was like, oh, that Jackie opening up right now. He
Nah,
wasn't careful with his words. He wasn't trying,
Yeah.
trying to fake it or anything. So I was like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? And that's what's up.
nah. The only thing, most of it be freestyle. Well, all of it, I haven't scripted
Okay,
anything. I haven't
so
wrote
that's
anything.
why.
That's
I
good,
just be,
man.
That's why.
yeah, I
That
just freestyle it.
Yeah,
that's good, man. It's natural comedy, bro. People follow
yeah.
you and listen to you because you're yourself, man.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
appreciate that,
You
bro.
you you ain't ever asked me to come on or be around anybody just because I'm an act, bro. Just because I'm an act. You genuinely care about what I gotta say, so I feel the feeling is mutual, bro. Like I want to hear what you gotta go ahead and go say. So whatever's funny to you, bro, whatever you feel like is gonna work, bro. That's all I care about, bro. As long as you work that out and you start clicking, that's all that matters.
word, word.
Well, I ain't can't stop now. I appreciate y'all though, for real, for real, for real.
Thanks for joining us, Brinson. How's your day going? Hopefully your day is going well.
Word.
Thanks for joining.
What's good, Miss Brinson?
All
Yeah,
right.
man. So yeah, today's topic we talking about a few things. We want to talk about the TikTok ban. I'm running it down and not know which way order, anything like that. The TikTok ban. We're talking about protests at the one. We're gonna start with the Columbian University, and we're just gonna talk about in the whole the U.S. universities is protesting. Um, and we also gonna talk about what was the last one, Jay? The protest.
We got unfortunately,
Oh, the late. Yeah,
women having and being attacked in New York.
and we are being assaulted. And by randomly being assaulted. You know what I mean?
Yep. So
I
Yeah, I
heard
mean,
about the
I
sisters.
mean, we can
The
we can we
sisters. I
can
don't
we can
know.
start right from there because that's the one that unfortunately upsets me the most because it's closer to home. I got a lot of women in my life. I got a lot of female friends. I got a lot of people that I know that gotta go ahead and go through stuff like this, and the numbers just isn't looking too healthy. So
hmm
what we got over here? 50 women so far this year have been attacked in Lower Manhattan and going around in there. Like
So,
I don't
yeah, I heard
understand.
about the sisters that the sisters in the store, the store got attacked. One of them, they both got I
shot.
guess poked up for lack of a
Yeah.
better word.
Oh, but that, but
They got
This
that was
and this,
more so somebody trying to holler at them. We just talking about more
that,
so.
and
yeah,
bro, and
no,
that's what
no.
I
Hold
said. I
on.
said that too.
That's another. Okay, so that incident. See, well, I'm covering right now only has to do with an
Random,
assault with
yeah,
either
random
getting
assault.
hit or getting struck with something. You know what
And
I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you the setup on Jackie. Like, back in the days when I was in high school, yeah, in high school, not even junior high school, but high school, we made the 20th of the month knockout day. You know what I mean? We would choose to knock out somebody as a random person walking around. You know what I mean? But we didn't choose
I
no
heard of
ladies.
that.
You know what I mean? We didn't choose no ladies, and we chose
Right.
we chose dudes. I chose bigger dudes than me. You know what I mean? I was 5'6" at the time. I chose somebody that was 5'11", 5'9", 5'10", that size, with some weight on them, and knock them to see how hard I could really punch a person. You know what I mean? So we talking about that aspect of randomly punching, but I think more so nowadays is a mental thing. Like these people that's doing it, Lower Manhattan, a lot of shelters down there. I just think it's mentally these people that's not mentally capable of being out there in the streets is doing this. You know what I mean? To
So
Yeah.
I just got one little thing. One little thing.
Hmm.
Knockout day. Knockout day, right? You find the biggest dude you can find and you punch him in the face. But a couple of weeks, somebody said, I'm not aggressive. That's all I wanted to say.
Oh, oh, oh! I didn't even think he was gonna pull your card like that. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Oh
Oh
shit!
no, because
I didn't even think he was gonna pull your card like that. That was crazy.
I know these things already. It's just fun to see.
Look, 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 look.
Oh no! Oh man! All right.
The
So
audio is still on though, but you know, I just throw that sign up and put you on mute. Nobody would know nothing that you just said, bro.
So, to piggyback off what you're saying, apparently the chief of detectives already talked about the situation, and he already mentioned that most of these people, or a trend of these assaults that are going on, are either homeless. It's a trend of homeless people and people that do suffer from mental illness or mental illness problems like that. So
Yeah.
it's up in the air, man. We covered this before about how we feel about it. It's sad to go ahead and go that way, but the numbers are just kind of crazy. I don't also like the fact that he alluded to the fact that because of social media and because of everything that's going on, that's why more reports are happening. It's a heightened thing of happening of what's going on, and because of everything that's there. And then I was like, well, those numbers don't matter regardless if they're getting reported or if they're not. They're still happening.
It's happening. Yeah.
You're letting me know that this is still something that's been going on. It's still been random attacks from there, and it's crazy. Then he wanted to throw in, well, the numbers are down, a few from assaults or everything that was in there, and it was like 108 assaults to like 97 assaults or something like that. And I was like, none of those suggest anything between men and women. So with these 50 random assaults that's going on over here, I don't know what numbers you're throwing on and trying to go over there. So I don't appreciate the fact that things are getting covered under the rug or getting like,
well,
it's normal life.
We got to assume that numbers are going to get padded. Like I tell people all the time, you can fudge numbers, you know what I mean? But when it comes down to actually talking to the people on the ground and getting their feel for it, or getting the feel for everybody that's going through it, you're going to get different numbers than what your statistics are going to say. And that's guaranteed, you know what I mean? So he admitted that it was a problem, but now since social media, it's being reported more. So it was swept under the rug. Yeah, I knew it was going down.
Or I think that's more of his answer of why the numbers are greater.
Well, yeah, well, I understand that, but it's just like rape. How many people report rapes all the time? You know what I mean?
That's
a lot
true.
of people don't report rape or sexual assault.
SA.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, grapes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I completely agree.
YouTube need to stop censoring people that trying to speak the right thing, and because they will show all types of negative stuff on our behalf. And I'm gonna put that out there on my channel, because y'all need to stop it. YouTube need to stop flagging us positive people that's speaking the truth, instead of having to watch this this national news that y'all put out there, that y'all won't discuss the real deal that's going on the ground. So stop it, Fob. All right, you playing too much.
Right. People, we should have a forum. I mean, they gave us Facebook. Everything you say on Facebook goes against community standards. Everything you do here goes against community, because you're not supposed to make people aware. I don't think you're supposed to make people aware.
Though? I noticed once I made my channel a business, a brand, I noticed that I got flagged for stuff. You know what I mean? I sent the message with Frank when y'all were doing that wars, the pick wars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put something up there. You put something about the Knicks and stuff. I said, Frank, assassinate that dude. I got hit with a conduct of rules and policy. You can't do that. I'm like, wow.
Right.
Like, if you read my content,
what you want.
if you'd have read my conversation, you'd have knew in the content I wasn't talking about really assassinating nobody. But yet you will have. But anyway, let's not go there. But
that's part of what happens and why people get demonetized and why people get flagged. It's because you got to watch some of the terms and some of the things that you use, because it can be associated, clipped, changed, or taken out of context of what you actually mean. So
true.
To you,
That's
knowing how I know you, it might be a joke, but somebody else sees any of that goes on. That's just what goes on over there. Also, what happens is once you start associating yourself and start going, I'm a business, and I start doing, there's different codes of conduct you got to follow.
Yeah.
It's a little agreement you go to where it says, well, if we're willing to promote you, then you got to be promotable. Like
Yeah.
you got to make sure you follow some of the things. And
That,
also to piggyback off what y'all guys are saying off of why you guys get flagged or why anybody gets talked about all that is because all the people before you and all the people after you, right? They have to go through all this stuff, and everybody always says the same thing. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. I know the truth. I know that some people don't do their due diligence to go ahead and find out what some of these sources are. They don't have credible sources to go ahead and go talk about. So then they go, all right, this is just another random person rambling, so we're not going to go ahead and support any of this stuff.
that's true.
You
Yeah,
know?
fact checkers don't check.
Yeah, man. And there's a lot of people I've commented it on Instagram. I've seen reels. I've seen a bunch of stuff pop up where I'm just like, yo, you guys are really spreading fear instead of spreading the information that's actually going on. And it's a bunch of people that do it. Sometimes people do it just to go ahead and get the views. They get addicted to go ahead. I'm used to getting 10,000 plus views every time I go ahead and throw something. So let me go ahead and fish for something to go ahead and go there instead of being like, well, the only reason why people was following you or listening to you because you were being truthful and honest about the things that's going on there.
That's facts. That's facts. I mean, but it's like, but like, I watch this news, you know what I mean? And I know we was talking about, how many people don't tune into the news. But I tune in the news just to get the top stories and see what's going on in New York City more so than anywhere else, you know what I mean? Since I'm not that close to New York. And I mean, it just strikes me as odd how, they could give their opinion and their input on and their feelings about certain things and certain things that's so light, like, oh, the roses smelling good out here and it's red. Oh, it was so. I know you smelling it good. It smells good out there. And then like something so dramatic that we need to talk about, and we need to see some compassion or empathy coming from them. We don't see nothing of that nature. You know what I mean? It's just like okay. Talk about sports all day. Yeah, Knicks, this, that, and the third. But talk about something else that's really, striking at home to people's hearts and there's people dying in the world and shit like that. You won't get that same effect. You know what I mean?
Now,
But
you right about that. Because I just put out, I guess, the one that's the most popular, the little possum and dog show I got going on that's running around crazy. I have seen so many people. Number one, they just seeing, I guess, their animal rights in their brain is just going off because it's like, bro, you're sitting there blaming me, and it says voiceover. The person in there was non-melanated. It's not me. But if you look at it, it's like, wow, you're just coming to me with all of this stuff. You're not even looking. You're not paying attention. You're not doing anything. You just want to come on here and complain.
I killed the messenger. That's what they doing. They killed the messenger.
Yeah, basically, it's like,
It,
man, you ain't even
it's
seeing the real. You ain't even getting the right message.
it's a little more simple than that. It's because we live now in a time where it's better to go ahead and go online and attack somebody. It's easier to go ahead and go online and attack somebody than it is to go ahead and support somebody.
That's true.
It's as simple as that, bro. I'm gonna
And
be
it's
real
true.
with you.
And
I know more people who go online personally who do more shit talking and go ahead and just want to go ahead and ruffle feathers than I know more people who want to go. No, I'm just gonna spread the truth or spread what I feel like is the truth or my opinion on what I feel is the truth. It's more to go ahead and it's a bait and switch. It's more people who go ahead and go do that. They go ahead. I'm bringing them in so they can challenge me, and I love to argue and try to prove something. It's not about that, bro. Everybody's allowed to have your opinion, and you can choose to go ahead and try to convince that person of your opinion. But if they choose not to listen to it, then that's okay. You don't need to attack that person, and vice versa. It's easy to have a conversation.
It
But people
really
don't
is.
it don't register in people's head. It's the same thing I say in person, where I've seen more people rather bump into somebody or like push somebody out of the way or try to go ahead and show that I'm gonna go ahead and get through somebody when someone's in the way instead of just saying excuse me. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. You'd rather have a conflict or make it easier to have a conflict because you
confrontation,
know
yeah.
that person is just gonna shut down after that conflict than just go, hey, the positive route of just, hey, yo, excuse me, pardon me. Yo, I said excuse me, can you watch out? I'm gonna go ahead and go from there. I seen that everywhere, man.
That's facts. That's facts. But
Uh,
that's why that I came with the show last week for Uncle Jack. You know what I mean? Because again, like it's easy to 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 cheer on the negative. It's easy to talk about this, talk about that, as far as the negativity, the fight, talk about. But when it comes down to positivity, even the small milestones, even the little steps, you know what I mean? We got to start cherishing that,
mhm,
and bring that out more in the opening. So that way we could be appreciative and just never know when a person may be going, and God forbid to any of us, you know what I mean? But just never know when I could die today or tomorrow. And I probably want to say, yo, Uncle Jackie, thanks for this platform. You know what I mean? Thanks for letting me, voice out my opinion. But I never got a chance to say it because that I didn't feel that opportunity was brought forth for me to present it. You know what I mean? But we got to set that platform. We got to set that dialogue out there so we could open that up for everybody and everything. You know what I mean? Even with this mental health,
mhm,
because people are sick out here. People are sick out here and don't know what to do. They want
mhm.
some people want help, but choose not to get help because the help that they got before was harmful for them. You know what I mean? So
So
we it's something I got to give.
yeah. So to bring it all together, there, it's like it's to me. I'm always gonna go back to being a wrestling fan. Always gonna go back down to it, and I'm always gonna tell you, bro. If they keep making you the bad guy, then embrace being the bad guy. It's
Hmm.
just there's no such thing as negative publicity if I'm doing comedy, dogs. If I'm not saying anything that's completely outlandish, that's completely left, completely right. As long as I'm saying something that's right in the middle, and then I know that I feel like it's funny and it's true for something I stand by, bro. Yeah, if I'm the bad guy, so be it, bro. I'm the
Yeah,
bad guy.
but see, yeah, and 80% of the aspects of life you could use that
Oh no,
that
no, no.
knowledge.
I just meant being online. I meant if they're gonna go ahead and do the negative and go, I'm just yo, the possum this and the possum that, and then I'm just, you know what, you're not gonna hear me on the first
Oh yeah,
video after the seventh video I've just released, and you still not understanding anything
yeah,
from
yeah,
here.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna go ahead and
yeah,
keep doing this.
yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and do what I got to go do,
yeah.
bro.
Because
You know what? I'm gonna make a personalized video just for all the
it,
comments that keep coming out over there and just doing
mm-hmm,
that and being
I
there.
was gonna do
mm-hmm,
that, and I
It don't,
am.
mm-hmm.
That's why I came
it
out with
don't,
the chicken and
you're
cat
not,
video.
you're
Uh-huh.
not hurting my feelings. You're not doing that.
You're not.
At the end of the day, you still viewed the video. I
And
don't care.
commented. Thank
You
you.
still viewed
Thank
the
you.
video and you commented. That's more, or that's less than half of the people that I know that are just being like,
Fact,
yeah, 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 I watch
fact.
it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm,
yeah, yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah. If you watched it, bro, just click it. Like, click it, dislike, click it, click it, click it. I don't give a hell what you click. Click something. Leave a comment. These people are leaving comments ready to have a war, ready to have a 9-page war with me to go ahead and go have that. You don't think that pops up? All of that matters to me, man.
Yeah,
The views is gonna be the views,
online.
It's
man.
all relevant. It's
Yeah,
all
Yeah.
relevant. Right.
yeah.
But
That is,
that's what separates us and what a lot of other people do too. When we share our views and the situation and things that are going on from there, it's not to spread any misinformation. It's not to spread any fear. It's not to spread anything from there. It's to spread the gift of information. We have something we sharing it with you here, what we feel like is relevant to the time, and we that's where we're going from there.
that's fact. That's fact. Yeah,
Right.
man. But
Ain't no fear mongering.
continue talking about this assaulted on. I just think that more resources need to be put out for these mental health people. Like I said, it's going down more so in Lower Manhattan. I mean that don't give nobody no free pass or anything of that nature, saying that anybody's any greater or lesser, But
Yeah.
if you look at vicinities of homeless shelters,
There you go.
soup kitchens, things of that nature that's help pantries that's helping out these homeless people. They are around that area where this assault has happened or where these people panhandling that. You know what I mean? So it's a like right now they're having a big thing in Central Park. A lot of robberies is going on in Central Park.
Hmm.
They up more police out there, and someone just got a robbery today. You understand? Like
Hmm.
or last night, and it's like it's a time of day you put these police out there. You know what I mean? You could have police presence throughout the whole daytime. From 9 to 5. If that crime is not being committed 9 to 5, then that putting that police presence out there is for nothing. You're wasting money.
I'm I'm also gonna
Exactly.
I'm also gonna play devil's advocate here, even though I brought up the situation and I'm with all my women that I had them. But I know one thing all the women in my life do, and they haven't been the one that's subjected to some of these things that go on over here. They keep their head on a swivel. They know to pay attention to what's going on around them. They know that it goes on from here. That's another thing I've seen that every time I watch a video, all the videos that I've saw so far to go ahead and hear about all this stuff, the women always tell me, I didn't even see this person coming. I didn't see nothing. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know nothing that was going on from I didn't see you all can't keep telling me this. This is just I don't know nothing. I can't see nothing because I don't think all of these are people getting punched in the back of their head. I don't think so. I've seen a bunch of them. I've seen a bunch of videos where it's you either not you just not paying attention to your surroundings too. Like so with added police to go ahead and go do what they have to go do, with the added go ahead and mental health that we've been saying this from the beginning when we started on the train stuff. There has to be a better option to go ahead and help these people out. It has to be. Whether or not they want the help or need the help, we as citizens and as people who live in the city and people who have family here, like we need that to go ahead and go happen, there, man.
Oh well.
Oh, he switched out and then disappeared. He pulled the Houdini jerk.
Right.
That's so funny.
He probably hit a button.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, that police presence is good, and it's good. Yeah, of course, it's gonna protect the people, but
Mm.
you gotta hope you're getting. I'm just leaning towards the reputation of the police now. Oh shit. Yeah, that was different. Like with increased police presence, you're gonna have increased police incidents. It's like a double-edged sword, really. Yes, you're gonna deter stuff, but they're also gonna start shit too, especially in the area
I rather
110 and
go ahead and
Harlem.
no. This is all below Lower East Side stuff, brother. This is all. We don't need no more. Go ahead and police presence up there. They need more police presence downtown to go ahead and
Down
the
here,
areas
yeah.
that y'all are suspected for, like y'all was saying, for any place that has an increase in traffic of homeless or mental ill people, wherever that increase of traffic is downtown, that's where they need to go ahead and go be. Only time
So
they
I'm
put in
guessing it's
increased
between.
police presence is Central Park, and that's all right, bro. I don't know. I don't know anybody who's still brave enough or smart enough to be walking through Central Park at night. I mean,
I
I have
mean,
a bike. I've rode my bike through there, and I'd be like, I don't even
well,
like going through there. So it's like I don't.
well, let me tell you. According to reports, ABC News, there was just a special report this weekend that one of the person that got robbed or a robbery was attempted on him. The one person went up to him, said, "Yo, give me your phone," and he went to snatch his phone. He had it firmly. Then the next person pulled out a gun, and then the first person that said, "Give me the phone," or tried to snatch the phone, took the gun from the guy, pointed at him, like, "Give me it." And the guy said, "No, you're not going to kill me. You're not going to do it." And I mean, that story was just so far fetched. And I mean,
Hilarious.
it was a New York story too. But the person that was saying that, telling the story, was like, "Come on, my like,
Yeah,
oh no, like."
that's a funny one. I mean, I've never, I've my whole life I've lived here. I've been here. I've never went to go ahead and been like, yo, let's go through Central Park. Let's walk through Central Park. The only people that I know that go through there will go ahead and do that time is to go ahead and do what's happening now. So I don't. I'm not gonna walk through there and subjugate myself to that. I don't know why other people would to go there, but that'd be the only time they coming around the hood and putting up any police presence on there because Central stops at like 110th, so
Mhm.
Mhm.
they want to save up Fifth Avenue.
Well, man, we just hope that some resources be put out there. Either way, more cops and that females, and hopefully nobody from our family get assaulted. You know what I mean?
Excuse me, guys.
So hopefully everything turns out well on that subject matter. We're gonna move forward to I guess the protests at Columbia University at the universities around the USA. Um, yeah, they've been started protesting since well, a week ago. Started a peaceful protest. Then they started doing encampments, and then the university was saying it was illegal. Then you had students claim that there was threatening words being thrown out there to them, and felt they were scared to move around the campus and all of that. And then it got to a point where they kicked people off if you wasn't a student on any of these campuses or a student of the university. You wasn't allowed on the campus or on the school grounds. And if you was a student and you was protesting, they was trying to negotiate a deal where they could still protest and still graduate, still attend school. But a lot of them got expelled, a lot of them got suspended, a lot of them.
So hold on, because I think what you're missing is that there's still places now that oh, nobody they're occupying buildings.
Well, today you said it yesterday or earlier
It's
today.
California. What is
Yeah,
it? California, Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia, New York. There's a
What are they
bunch of
protesting?
places that they all protested together and they're occupying
yeah,
buildings, or they try to go ahead and occupy as
yeah.
many
I was about
buildings as
to.
possible to go ahead and
Some
go through that.
some
Right
people.
now in Colombia, right now, they're still occupying a building. They're
Yeah,
holding there, they're sending
they
people
have
there.
military doing.
They haven't sent any police presence inside of there to go ahead and break any of this stuff up over here because they want to keep it as peaceful as possible and try to keep it from as less violence as possible to keep the staff and the students go ahead and go be safe. So that's what's actually going on over there. And I don't ever mind a protest, but this is the dreary line we get into when we start having to talk about politics and the war that's going on with with Palestine. And it's that's where it's going to boil down to, and that's what they're protesting. It's to stop their schools from using funds in order to help with this war or to benefit from the war. And again, I'm not into politics. I hate them so much. The only thing that's strange to me though is that so many kids organize so fast, and I don't see as much police presence, or I don't see as much police things happening as I thought it was going to be. I don't know if that's a positive thing or a negative thing, because I don't know any of these kids that are doing it. I don't any I don't have a dog in this race, pro or against the war, so I don't know what type of things is going on. So I feel, should they be hurt and arrested and did all that things? I don't know, man. But they are facing a lot of being expelled and a lot of disciplinary actions once all this stuff is over. So I hope all of this stuff is worth it.
I mean, you got any say on that, Uncle Jack?
Hmm. Oh no. I mean, it's probably going to stay peaceful as long as possible because it is, young 20-year-olds and whatever college kids, I'm guessing. But
I really don't want to make it racial, but I'm feeling like it's just I'm devil's advocate. Sorry if you guys get in trouble. I'll go ahead and go say this. I think they're just a bunch of white kids that just are bored and want to go ahead and protest something, and they feel the best way to protest something is to go ahead and go do this. And I hate talking to people about it. I hate getting into because it's I understand it's horrible. But my argument always leads into, but that's not completely our business. You know what I'm saying? We need to go ahead and focus only on the stuff that affected us and then get that dealt with and then leave it as is. I don't, there's too many, you guys have a whole show on it, conspiracy theories going on over there to fund, to who funded this, who started all of this, who's behind some of this genocide, or who's around some of this genocide. And it's like,
I mean, like we got a comment. Even at one protest, students were said to have gotten sick because supposedly two guys who was protesting pro-Israel had chemicals put into the crowd. I mean,
maybe.
it's
I
a
don't,
lot of things that was going on over there. You know what I mean? And
I'm into, if we're going to open that door, this is why I don't like bringing it into politics, is that we go into the conspiracy route and it goes, well, I believe maybe those are people who are brought in to start some of these problems
like,
and to go ahead and rock and to go ahead and do all of this. Just like there's somebody who went and they went, yeah, I don't see any issue. And someone decided to plan this protest all around where this happened. And this could have turned easily violent or into a violent occupancy. Like it's strange to me, or the backlash that could have came from it. So maybe that's a good thing. Maybe the police ain't too involved, in my opinion, I guess.
I mean, I don't think they're not too involved. I think there's certain cases they are being overly aggressive and moving wrong. You know what I mean? Just for people that's
Mm,
protesting. But again, I can't say what's going on ground because I'm not at ground level to speak on it as well. Because I don't know if these protesters are spitting at them. I don't know. Certain little things that I'm not going to defend either way. But I just do know that there's times where you do protest that cops can be overly aggressive because they're not used to handle large crowds. You know what I mean?
mm,
And the riot cops, yeah, they different. They got to move differently too, just like the turtles in Rikers Island. You know, and the turtles that's known in Rikers Island to the people of the U.S. Council, to the assemblymen and all of that, they're not the same turtles that's known to the people that fucking actually inside the prisons. You know what
yeah,
I
but
mean? No, no, no. I'm just saying,
I think that's why there's not any police presence, and over here, at least in New York, because they want to avoid some of these things that's going on. They don't want to go
no,
ahead and.
but there was police presence the first time where it was told for the students to get out. You understand? And that police handled it really wrong, really rational. And then that's when the protesters really honked down and was like, "Yo, we not moving." You know what I mean? And then they had to handle it a little bit differently, like how they had to handle the protests back in with George Floyd and all of that nature. You know what I
No,
mean?
no, but the school is involved as well too. This
Yeah,
the
the
school
school.
that went and told them we don't want more things happening than it needs to. That's how
Yeah,
they were
but
able to go ahead and occupy a whole nother building.
but not only the school was allowed, it was protesters negotiating with the school in good faith. Everybody was in good
Mhm.
faith negotiating. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But you got to remember that the Columbia president was down at in D.C. Defending herself or how she was moving, letting the protesters be on her grounds because you
Mhm.
got Israel people, pro Israel people saying that kids shouldn't be allowed to hear this rhetoric and to be around this violence. You understand? So they was already labeling the crowd as violence. You understand? So when they did that and the cops first moved in, they seen they was moving wrong, so that they both got together, the university as well as the protesters, sat down in good faith. It was like, okay, we're gonna negotiate for a couple of days. And that's when the National Guard was mentioned about coming in here too. You understand? The
Mhm.
governor was like, "Let me bring the National Guard," but they was like, "No, hold on, we don't need it." You know what I mean? Nobody should be touched because this is a private property, and the cops is outside the gate because again, this is private property, and they're not welcome on there because there's nobody inside the gate besides students. And these are student protests. That's why they took out the outside agitators and the outside, people that wasn't involved with campus
Mhm.
or with the school to get on the outside because they felt that it was too many people that they couldn't handle.
Mhm.
But now what they're gonna do is gonna start expelling people and then making them illegal for them being in there. You understand? So it's a process that everybody has to do, especially if dealing with protesters and students on your grounds.
No, I don't. I'm with you. I'm following you. You kind of backed up what I was saying on that one too. When I was like, the school is involved to go. We don't want any violence to go ahead and go happen over here. That's why they are where they are right now, and they haven't gone in. I think that being expelled is coming once all of this is over. I think they don't want nothing to happen. Anything they're gonna go, yo, whatever we can agree to get you out of the building, cool. Now let's get the names of all you guys that are around here to go ahead and then because everybody's still getting prosecuted, everybody's still gonna go ahead and go get something misdemeanors or petty low level stuff. But all those people are all gonna get something. Then on top of that, they're gonna get expelled from there. So it's like I said before, I really hope like this protest was worth it because to I was trying to figure out the reason behind it, and it's because of funding for Israel companies or something like that. How their money's tied up for the schools, and it's like, bro, you understand? Like this is a $1 billion investment somewhere. There's no way you can just be like, no, I'm done now. We can stop from here. Like,
Well, but the whole point is that that's the whole thing. Like we
yeah,
say we can do that, it could happen. You know what I mean? Now maybe you may have to juggle and do shit differently. You know what I mean? And have different people involved with sponsoring what you need to be sponsored. But you could be done. I mean, you got to
you
think about it, bro. Hold on 1 second.
okay?
Where these protesters and the students are protesting that, is grounds where they're allowed to protest. It's inside the school campus. This was a place where you could protest and fight for your rights. You understand? But what it
Hmm.
is that it turns to an encampment. It turns to something bigger than students. You understand? So now it is something against also what the campus and the universities can't just don't want to discontinue. It's too much
Hmm.
fun being involved, like you just said. You understand? So now it's like with the Vietnam War. They did this in the Vietnam War days. You understand? And people were saying the same thing. Oh, you protesters don't mean nothing. Like this don't mean nothing. What do college students have to do with the war?
Hmm.
You understand? But
Okay.
that aspect has something different to do because you got draft class coming in. You understand? You got people that got to be drafted for the Vietnam War. You understand that within that age range, so they had bigger um voices in that aspect because it was pertaining to them. You understand? But now we
Hmm.
talking about a war that's being. If we tell the truth about it, let's tell the truth about it. You understand? I'm just talking about in detail. If USA was in war with anybody else, we would have hold on. We would have death rates of soldiers from the other side. How many we
Hmm.
killed? We would have um this person killed, Ace of Spade killed, as we was against the war on terrorism. You understand? So from coming from Israel, you understand? We're not getting no type of data of that aspect. From our government, we're not getting no data of that aspect. But what we are seeing is a lot of kids dying. Forget the adults, and I no disrespect to the adults that's passing away. There's a lot of kids being shown dying, and going back to the TikTok, man, we didn't touch that yet. But that's why they want to ban TikTok, because TikTok is an entity that the Americans or
Do
anybody
not control.
don't have no control over it. So I mean, they want to say Chinese, this, that, and the third,
You
but
okay? Hold on.
we hold on, hold on,
Okay.
hold on. We got
Okay.
T-Mobile, we got US, we got Sprint, we got all these companies that been breached, that my information been stolen, and they didn't do nothing about it. But yet you telling me a Chinese government gonna spy on me doing with TikTok? Now, if I don't want TikTok, or I think a government gonna spy, I don't want TikTok on my phone. I'm not gonna download it. But now you're not giving me the option. My freedom of speech, my freedom of choice is not there no more. The Patriot Act was killed this whole game. 9/11 turned this inside out.
Pretty much. Because freedom of
Ready?
speech doesn't exist anymore.
You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready, brother.
Everything you said has nothing to do with what the protest is about.
Yo, it do, bro. It goes down to
No.
the genocide. It
No.
goes.
Hold
Okay.
on. Hold on. What you thought I said was the protest isn't going to work. So all you understood was
No, I
it's
heard you.
not that the protest isn't validated, not that protests don't work, not that you won't get anything as you mentioned with the Vietnam stuff and all the other craziness that was coming out from there. What I'm trying to let you know is what they're protesting, right? Is that they want to stop the school's funding wherever the school is getting money from or to the school, which is billions upon billions of dollars anyway, with companies or however whoever's in charge of those money to go ahead and go from there from Israel. That's not possible to get. Who in their right mind is going to be able to just go, I'm closing down billions upon billions of dollars to go ahead and support this school and to go ahead and support us as a business, as a thing that's over there, right? That's not going to go ahead and go realistically speaking, that's not going to go ahead and go happen. What they want to go ahead and go show is to bring more eyes on the war and more eyes on the things and more eyes on different companies or different products that support stuff like this or support the people who are going to war and supporting the things that are going on to do that. That's more of where they go. So when I tell you, I hope that this protest works somehow in their benefit because there's no outcome in which the school is going to be like, you know what? We hear you guys. We're going to lose. And this is just in Colombia. This is
No,
just
but
billions of
they
dollars.
not.
This is not.
You're right. You're right because they got Israel backing. They got Israel students going there. The people paying the funds for.
No, 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 no. Not only that is the people who invest into the school as a
Yeah,
business.
yeah.
This is the difference that's there. You won't be able to narrow just because someone is Israeli does not mean that you know what they support, what's going on where. That's the issue and what's going on from here. So you don't know. You just want to stop whoever's your biggest provider to go ahead and fund the schools to just be like, all right, I'm done because of what's going on over there. That's not going to happen. Also, this is more than one school we're talking about. This is more. This is a whole community of schools that's going on there. Who knows the numbers that this stops from just outside of Colombia? Who knows how many numbers this is going to get? There's no way that's going to happen from anything that's in there. There's no way any of that's going to happen to go ahead and stop and go ahead and be like, yo, yeah, we understand from there. The most they can go ahead and go, and I believe that they can go ahead and tell them is like, hey, we hear you, we understand what you're saying, and we're going to work on a plan or something like you said to get the ball rolling to guys to get you the fuck out of the building. Excuse me, but to think that they're going to lose out on billions because a couple of kids was like, no, we don't want this happening. There's no way. Colleges have been here long before us, and they're going to be here long after us. We all know the money and the power and the corruption that's behind supporting some of these schools. We all understand that, and we're all supportive against that stuff. I'm with agreement with you on there, you know. But in agreement with that, you also got to understand if they're a business and only about themselves, they're only worried about their bottom dollar. If we already know them kids are going to get expelled, you don't think there's a bunch of kids who want to take your spot that's just going to support all of this stuff? That's going to be like, all right, we just let in a whole bunch of non-nuisance kids to go ahead and go from there. So I'm with you on that, but it's just being realistic, bro. That's not going to head in there. So
It
to vast on to everything else that you're trying to go ahead and go in from there, it's I don't think protests are a great way to go ahead and get things done. They're a great way to go do stuff. If you really feel you have to go ahead and go do something, I always support a nonviolent protest. I always support something where nobody gets hurt and your voice is heard. Do what you got to do to get your point across with your voice, and it's cool. But I don't think they're gonna win anything out of this from here.
so let me just ask you something,
Yes.
and it takes a while for things to happen as well. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I bet you bet when Martin Luther King was marching, when the civil rights movement was going on, no one
Mm-hmm.
thought that was going to change. You
Are
understand?
you
Like,
comparing?
no,
Are you
no, 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 no,
comparing
no,
this to
no.
that?
I'm just saying the protest, the power of protesting, and what the power of if you stop things and you stop certain people start relying on certain things. So now you saying that we can never change that $1 billion thing. Let's take our kids out to school. Let's
Mm-hmm.
take all our kids out to school that's that pro Palestine or against you supporting Israel. You understand? Or it's the companies. You understand? Take them
Mm-hmm.
out. So now you lose funds. You get more funds from other people that want to take their spots, of course. But now it's like these people that's coming in. Do I want to take their spot because I want to get a higher education, or is this school that I'm going to
Yes.
worthy? Worthy?
Yes. There's a bunch of cutthroat people out there that go, I'll take your spot. I don't care
Yeah,
what you protest.
but the
Do you
word
understand
need
the
to open
academia
our
behind
eyes from
Columbia?
bro. You understand? I understand what you're saying, and we far from what my vision is. You understand?
Uh,
At the same time, if we stop saying that, this protesting is inconvenience us, or yeah, it's good for them to do their protest. You understand? But their demands is too high. You understand? If I could get
mm,
Coca-Cola from stop supporting you, or you stop signing a contract with Coca-Cola, knowing that
mhm,
Coca-Cola funding this war.
mhm,
If I know that I got Coca-Cola out of there. If the candy bar that you got mainly selling, if I can get that out of here, because that's supported too. You understand? If I can get the
mhm,
major parts of certain things, then I, as a protester, feel that a movement, a change was made in a sense. You understand? But now, if I know that I got that little bit, so now it's time to get an inch more. You understand? Let's go for 3 inches more. Pause. You know what I mean? So it's a tough mountain to climb. Yes, you understand? And it may seem like it's far from being reached, but that the timing the more dedication you put in, and the more disruption you do for them, and their money being, shortchanged a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they're gonna start making change for themselves. But what it is, we got too many people and too many entities out there that will shed us from that. You understand? And again, it's being owned by the entities that support who they support. So if we are watching something just like back in the days, they didn't see the Holocaust happen. You understand? They may have heard it. USA may have heard it, and I'm talking about everyday citizens. You understand? But you didn't
Mm-hmm.
see it. But we see things now, bro. Things ain't far no more. Things is right here in front of you in my living room. Things is etched in my mind. You understand? And
Mm-hmm.
maybe that don't go down certain don't go through your page or don't go through certain people's pages, or maybe sometimes people just skip it, you understand, or dislike it so they don't see no more of that. You could do that, and we got things that allow you to do that. But in reality, if you know what's going on over there, you be like, what the fuck? This is a Holocaust.
Okay, so you keep bringing up the what's going on in Gaza and what's going on in Israel and all the stuff that's going on in Palestine and stuff like that, right? How we're not going to deny that it's bad. We're not going to deny that it's terrible. It's a terrible thing that's going on. We're not going to deny anything like that, right?
I tell you what I'm watching Nazi Germany distinguish Palestine.
But what may I ask you is the correlation that you have between a civil rights matter to bring about change here is the same comparable thing as what they're doing protesting right now.
Because they're marching around with signs, cease fire. They're not saying change, stop funding. Some may have stopped funding, but the main purpose is cease fire.
No, 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 no,
No,
no,
look at it.
no. The main this is what you're getting confused as well too. You're not answering the question that I have in there. This just because there are two protests doesn't mean that that's the only similarity and they're both significant. That
The
means
protest that's going,
nothing.
the protest
A
that's going
civil rights
on,
matter, a
that's,
civil rights matter in which you brought up is
okay,
way more important to anyone at any time right now. Even the war on Vietnam that you brought up as well was way more important because it had to do with us here now.
but that's
The
us.
protest that's
No.
hold on. The protest that's going on now is to go ahead and stop the funding for whatever war or whatever backing or whatever business is coming from Israel for the schools. That's mainly what this is about.
That,
You
that,
can go ahead and say that it's a ceasefire, but there's no way you're going to tell me college kids are the ones that's getting together to go do this. That'd be a whole civil matter
listen,
in which we went to go do that.
I'm not saying that they the one who fully organized this, because at the end of the day and funded this, I I don't think they are. You understand? But I do think that they are being helped in some way. But just like how the Black Panthers came together, you understand? The Black Panther. Hold on, but we started
Yeah.
as a small group that they started as let me be the light, let me help be a crossing guard right here at the corner of my house.
Mhm.
You understand? The kids was getting hit. You understand? So then now it turned to something big. But then when you look at the government scared of what's going on here, they were saying they be funded by communists.
But you keep bringing up civil rights matters and managing it together, and you keep bringing up these great people, right? You keep bringing up these great advocate moments and keep comparing them to something that has nothing to do with anything happening here.
It
There's no protest
it's a
here.
worldly thing. Back in the day, there was feeding hunger. There was AIDS, and there was apartheid going in South Africa. We had nothing to do here, but we the world song. We
That
got
doesn't. That's
together.
not.
We got
Now you,
together. We got
now
together
you just
and
now
raised to help
you're comparing apples and oranges there,
no,
bro.
but no, bro. It's extinction over there, genocide over there. There's
No,
apartheid going on out there, bro.
bro, you're
It's the same difference. You understand?
you're you're
Same thing in South
mixing.
Africa.
Okay, okay, okay. You're mixing your points together. All right. What I'm trying to explain to you is I already agreed with you that what's happening in Palestine is wrong, right? It's bad.
Right.
If the protest and the occupancy, right, was only for the ceasefire and the war to end in Gaza or in Israel or in what's going on in Palestine, you would be 100% right. And I would be going, yo, I'm supportive of this protest because they're going to do something that's bigger than that. The protest is to stop a school from getting funding of money to somebody from someone in Israel. It has nothing to do. The only thing that I've read or I've brought up personally that says the only thing that they're going is they're getting money because the war is going on. So that's the only correlation of wanting to stop the war, right? If it was all that, bro, I'd be 100% on board with what you're saying. But all of these kids are doing is going, I'm just trying to get ahead and stop this thing that's going on here. All the other protests that's going on around the world right now to stop the wars and stop the things that is way more significant than what's going on here, bro. Because that at the end of the day matters. Stopping the war and stopping genocide and stopping all the horrendous acts that's going on in the world, like you brought up, is always the number one goal. But if at the end of the day that's not the number one goal, then it's not as important as all the important people you keep bringing up. Stop comparing these beautiful, amazing people to these people who are not with the true agenda of wanting to just stop genocide, stop war, stop that, and just leave it as is. That's where I'm coming from.
But we can't say that. We only hear what they saying because they students of the university. So they're only power that they have. Okay, I may not be able to say stop the war, or you may not have nothing
That's
to do
not
with the
true.
war. No, hold on,
That's
hold on,
not true. They
hold on.
made demands. You
Hold on.
already said they made demands.
But
They
oh,
made demands and
it,
told them what it was. They already had a talk. They already it's on paper, on relic, and they this is what we're protesting. This is exactly what we
yeah,
want to happen. We
yeah.
would like the school to go ahead and defund as whatever's involved with Israel, however money they getting from other kids or the thing. We want all of that to stop. No more money going there, no more funding coming over here. So that way we can get a ceasefire and go ahead and have them understand, no, this is serious business. Because now, like you brought up, like their kids or anybody else that's coming over here matters. All that stuff is going to go ahead and go from there.
They got demands, bro, and like I said, I just think that in the aspect of they asking for what they could change in their circle. You understand? And
Mm.
maybe is a bigger picture that they don't have that we don't see because where we getting our information from the people that want to block out certain things that you ain't going to hear. You understand? So I mean, if we not on like I said on ground level. And out there, you understand, and I say this for the fact because I went to a protest for George Floyd, right? And I'm gonna give you a quick run of this, right? I got it from Instagram where I was gonna go to George Floyd thing Queen. It was Long Island. I didn't know nobody who was funding it. I didn't know nobody who was hosting it. I didn't know nobody that was going to. I called my man that wanted that we was talking about it on a group on the Canarsie High group, and I said, "Let's go." You understand? He was like, "We could meet up there." I haven't seen the dude in 15 years, 20 years. Let's go. We meet up there. Went there, bro. When I got there, when I got there, the police already there already. You understand? Ready with the ropes and everything. Like, okay, what's going on here? So I went there, I walked around, looked at it. But cut long story short, we out there, maybe 10 people came first and just chilled, look before the time came. And next thing you know, they was like, this is a setup. A couple of white people came by in a car, said this is a setup. They got cops around the corner waiting for y'all to get up, get here together. You don't have a permit to get here, and this is going to rush y'all together. You understand? So then now I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, oh no, I don't want to get arrested. So um, cop come around. We start walking around protesting in a circle. Some people came with the signs, and the same girl that said this was a thing, said this was a setup, came in and started protesting too. Cops came and asked me and another guy, was we
Ringleaders.
basically the ringleader, the sponsor, the person that created it. No, I'm just here to think. But I was talking, I was loud. You understand? So cut a long story short, like like they set shit up. It's agitators out there too that from either side. So it's just that if we not on ground level, we don't have nobody on ground level reporting. It's kind of hard to say what's what unless we get full report. Coming from the protesters themselves. You know what I mean? And from this media. Like I said, this media will show us what they want to show us. Show us one time, keep it moving.
Only thing I have to add to that, or only thing I have to say to that one is, if you if you have the information that you do now, and you're so woke to know that the news is gonna blank things out and not go ahead and go there, and you're still turning on the news to find your all your information and believe whatever Fox or whatever brand is going ahead and giving you things, you're completely confused.
Mm-hmm.
You need to go ahead, like you said, and find better sources to go ahead and go do that. Where I disagree with you on is not everyone watches the news like we covered, but a lot of people don't also fact check their information. So there's also good news we can find and bad news we can find.
Mm-hmm.
There's truthful things we can find and there's very hateful things we can find. It's it's a lot of both things on there, which leads on to the banning of everything that you brought up of TikTok, which we go ahead and go cover and going to go do that. So don't say that there's not, you can't, if you don't know, if you're not on the ground. No, just make sure that you are fact checking and make sure you know the information is coming from a credible source, i.e., someone who's either there, was there, or can get their holds to someone there as well. Like there's no reason you should be hearing from some white dude in a suit, like you said, that's giving you a 30-second observation of what he thinks of going on that's there, and then disappearing, and then that's it. That's not from there. Which is why I go ahead and I went and I tell you what it is. I know that they've already went to go talks for the stupid protest and all this stuff that's there, which is why I'm not in agreement to go be like, unless they're with me and personally, unless the thing is, like we said, to end the genocide and to end all this craziness, bro, I'm just not with it. I'm just not going to support it from there. But I'm going to go for news sources that go, all right, let me see where those truthful things I can find, like you brought up. And I'm not always going to find all those things on the news. I guarantee you didn't know a lot of that information, a lot of that horrifying news, and a lot of that horrifying things without a thing like TikTok, without a thing like YouTube, without a thing like Instagram, without these social media things, which we can get like, damn, this is the non PG version, like the non-edited version of the truth of, this is horrendous. This is absolutely horrible.
But then they start banning people. They start saying, "Oh,
absolutely," because it does two things too. We can also do two things with that. We can, if that information, think about it. If me and you going on, you and Jack put up the same video, do you think all three of us are gonna have the exact same reaction?
I think 2 out of 3 gonna have the same reaction.
More or less, I guess. But I mean more of like, what if like you more of like, damn, this is heartbreaking, and you go sad. Jack goes, damn, I wish I was, he was going more pro civil or more pro state. He's going, yo, I wish I was there to go ahead and go kill him. I wish I was there to go ahead. And then I went, yo, you know what? Maybe all this stuff was kind of deserving because of what we did, 3 years ago because of this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where they go ahead and you got to defer and make sure when you get in that information, there's nothing backing it. There's no fear mongering. There's no like trying to make you believe something else, like trying to go ahead and go from like try to get the best of that info.
But again, we grew up in America, and if you look at,
I'm just throwing out a hypothetical as well. I guarantee we all three of us will be like, nah, that's terrible.
Which is true, but if us, you understand us, that's that. I'm not saying we woke either, but those that have knowledge, you know what I mean. If we know that the psychological warfare that the country plays on their people, you understand, whether China, America, anybody, you understand, the psychological warfare they play on people. And if I throw an image out to you all this time that these people was evil, and now they kill their people, this, that, and third. They do this to their people, this, that, and the third. And you come to find out that, there's different times of history where we was told one thing and it was actually the opposite of what was being said. These people
Um,
really wasn't not doing nuclear war. They really didn't have, whatever. They didn't do this to their people. Or they did do this to the people, but the people, you understand, we did this to
um,
people. You understand? We don't go back to our history and say, yo, we did wrong either. You understand? But we always sheriff the world. You understand? And when we sheriff the world, when Russia was going against Ukraine, it was big Russia shouldn't be doing this, that, and the third. You understand? But now the other foot is with an ally now. And you're not saying the same thing that you were saying when Russia was doing this to Ukraine.
what do you mean by that?
And I'm just talking about just like uh just okay, I give you a roadway to go. You understand? And tell you that this is free for an hour. All people crossing this roadway for an hour is good. But once they start
Um,
crossing that roadway, I'm bombing it. You understand? Now, Russia, it was this, that, and it sanctioned when the bombing of Ukraine. Kids dying. We got pictures of this, that, and third. You don't see our government sympathize towards Palestine not one bit. Not one
well,
bit.
I
Not one bit. We veto a ceasefire, and we big brother of the world.
I don't know. Again, I'm not. I hate getting into the politics world because I don't know much about how much funding is more of what I go into is going where, and how much we care usually goes into that much. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what we put on the TV. It don't matter if you don't know that I just sent in a care package. I just sent them $9 billion in aid. Little did you know, you thought, oh, I will only care about, but I've been shipping out and going to go do things and doing all this stuff over there. Um, I again, I don't have a dog in this race. I just don't support anything bad happen, but I'm also supportive of sometimes we just need to mind our business because shouldn't have a
That's
instance
true.
where it goes,
That's true.
we gotta be the big brother. We gotta go. No, we
We
don't gotta
we didn't
do a
have to
lot of
do that.
things.
Exactly.
There's a
Exactly.
lot of things happening here, which is
Exactly.
why I'm piggybacking again. Sorry, I'm piggybacking again with the protest. There's a lot of things happening here now, right now, that's affecting all of us right now. That's affecting all of us. That's happening. We not saying anything about. We getting hidden because we're getting so bombarded with some of this information about a war that would not affect any of us in the slightest. If that place went to bombing each other right now, which one of you guys are affected?
You know what? I'm not affected by so much of the bombing and stuff like that, and which is so true about that. But what I'm
Yeah.
affected by,
Not to
and
be senseless neither.
no,
I just
no,
realized that just
you're
sounded
right. No,
horrible.
you're right. What I'm affected by, bro,
Yeah.
and real talk, especially as an African American, you understand
Mm,
that my family came through that struggle. You understand? Whether I
mm,
was here or I got taken from Africa, brought here, whichever way was possible. But we went through a struggle through our whole life, systematic struggle and all of that shit. You understand? So many building blocks
mm.
against us. You understand? And you talking about you couldn't get reparations because you don't have the funds for it. But yet you got funds to give all this over there. All this over there.
So not
But
now,
hold up.
my brother. Now we in the same boat. Now you understand why I don't like the protest of stuff that's going on over there. There's a bunch of things that we can cover as much as we want to go ahead and not talk about it, and as much as people hate hearing about it, or how much trivial shit is about it. There's a lot of things we could be protesting and haven't done here that we can change. That I know a lot of us will go ahead and talk about. Then that's over there. Bro. Again, I'm not trying to say it's not horrible. We can always feel bad for people, and there's people from there. The people who are affected from there should be going ahead and protest and doing things from there. If you got friends, go ahead and do what you got to go do. But there's no reason. Let's say if I was a friend of in Colombia, if I'm in there and I can't go ahead and go to eat, or I can't go ahead and be there because y'all want to protest and go crazy. Y'all want to go ahead and take over businesses and go do something. And I'm just like, damn, I ain't got a dog in this race. You know what I mean? Like, but if now it's a black movement, it's something that's empowering us. It's just something empowering us as students here, or as a people, whatever the case it may be. I can understand that, right? For me, at least.
Well, I mean, I know we passed the hour, and I know, yeah, dudes.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
straight, by the way. I'm absolutely straight.
Okay, cool, cool. Okay, that's all. That's okay. As long as we good, I don't want to run over
Yeah,
nobody's
I'm
time. You
absolutely
know what I
straight.
mean? And I know
Nah, I'm good.
I got about 5 left. I got about 5 minutes
you ain't got 5 minutes left. You dressed up to play. You dressed up to play, bro. Yeah, you got 5 minutes left though.
left. Yeah,
Okay, cool,
this is
cool.
my this is my Friday though. But yeah, I got five
Yeah,
left.
well, honestly, today was my Friday. Yesterday was my Friday. Well, today was my Friday. But yeah, but yeah, man. I mean, I know Jack. We didn't have you talking that much, but I know you ain't that much political either and shit like that. I mean, but I know you got a stance on things, and you. I mean, if you want to address it and speak about it, you welcome to, brother.
No, the only thing for me is excuse me.
Man,
My only issue is you gotta take care of home before you take care of everything else. That's
Mhm.
always you
bro,
gotta always
what
take
I
care
got
of
numbers
home.
here.
And
Hit
I
it,
mean,
hit
I
it,
ain't saying don't help, but take care of your shit first before you go helping someone else.
Mhm.
hit a number. Because the TikTok ban came with a rider. No funny. It came with a rider. That's usually when they attach something to a bill to go ahead and go have it pass on a little faster, right? $95 billion of aid for Israel and Gaza, Israel, Gaza, Ukraine, and Taiwan. 61 billion
That's
for Ukraine and weapon supply, 13.8 billion for Ukraine weapons, 9 for aid, 26 billion for Israel, 4 billion just for missiles, and 9 billion for humanitarian assistance.
that's a
Taiwan gets
lot of
8
bread.
billion. I didn't
I
even
mean,
know we was even sending supplies to Taiwan or anything in the Indo-Pacific.
Me neither.
They get
Didn't know
9, they
that
get
either.
8 billion. 3.3 for submarine technology.
Wow.
but
Yeah,
that's just
yeah.
to build up our and just like how we help in Ukraine, it's just to build up, to weaken Russia when it's time for us, if we came down to it. Just certain things that we build, and this is why the war is still going on. That's why America got back. This
We need
bigger.
money, bro. That's how they see it. We need
There,
if people who's at war. We sell the best guns. We sell the
but I'm
best
saying there's a
technology.
bigger
We give the best
picture
stuff.
than it's a bigger picture than us little guys. You understand? Like building a pipe. You see that gas line got blown up out there in Ukraine. You understand? In Russia. You understand? So now they got to build another pipeline. You understand? Which is already built,
Mhm.
but it just wasn't running. So now who got control of that? The USA. If not the USA, Australia or somebody
We'll
else got.
find a way. Yep.
You understand? So it's like our allies, that we build up is going to be a little bit stronger than our enemies around. We're going to try to weaken them through them. You know what I mean? Go to a third
Hmm.
party type of shit. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
it's just sad, but I mean, it's just they playing. You know what I mean? And we in here just trying to live day to day and struggle day to day. You know what I mean? And certain things, we can't stand up for certain rights, or we could stand up, but certain rights have to, be slipped to the side because we got to work. You
Yeah,
understand?
I don't mind if you have an opinion about something, bro, and you feel some type. You can have feelings for stuff that's going on over there, but you can't convince me of thinking of sending $9 billion to no other country when we got stuff going on over here, bro.
Yeah.
I'll never understand that.
You about to do New York about to do a plan for fucking for the hike with the tolls. Take care of the MTA. Yo, hit them with some money so they don't have to do that. So
Bro, they was trying to hit the NYC marathon for money.
yo, chicken's $8.
Bro,
Yo,
what?
chicken wings is $12 for a pack of chicken wings, bro. $16 in some places, bro.
The 12 wings.
And my thing is this too. After that food is gone because nobody's buying it, where that food go?
That's another thing too. That's a whole nother bar of worms that
Waste,
I get
waste.
into. We could definitely bring that up on another one too because we're a
Yeah,
very wasteful place altogether. Like
waste of
just
food,
as a
bro.
society sometimes, man. But
I
that's
mean,
another thing like I said.
I used to work for a company that throughout the pandemic. Shout out to Rethink, you know what I mean. But they also are kind of a down and dirty company as well. You know what I mean. But
Yeah,
they used to rescue food from from places where say
you know what
war,
I'm
war
saying? Other places like that, that's awesome.
the supermarkets was food the ground beef was about to expire like in 3 days. You understand? We would go pick up like fucking 12 cases of 24 packs of meat. Pause. You know what I mean? And then we used to distribute it to different churches and different pantries around the neighborhood, and especially in the hood. You know what I mean? So that was dope doing that for a whole 6 months, 8 months that I was there, almost a year I was there. But they end up changing and end up, not looking out for the less fortunate that really needed help. You know what I mean? They would put food there. You know what I mean?
Capitalism, bro.
Yeah, exact. And I
It's
seen
capitalism,
that.
dogs.
Right.
I ain't making no bottom dollar after a while. They be like, "Ugh, we
But
kind of hemorrhaging some funds."
But shout out to them again because they did help save a lot of restaurants that went out of business. They had them cooking inside their restaurants, even though they was cooking portion meals, but we was giving them like $5 per meal. You understand? With the funds that we was getting from the government, the subsidies that we was getting from the government. So we was giving out to what's that 10 what's that Madison that big whatever that big place where the bear came from. The bear worked at 7 Madison. I forgot the address, but 11 Madison. The bear's in Chicago, but he came from working in New York City, and the chef that he was scared of was from 11 Madison. That's where it was, 11 Madison, I think. But it's a big restaurant, but like
Let's go real quick. I gotta step off. I gotta get up out of here, fellas.
Yo, bro,
y'all be good, man. Thanks for having me through again. It was fun. I'll be here next week.
As always, man.
Y'all keep it running, baby. I'm gonna be listening as I work and all that until y'all finish.
Appreciate it, bro. You have a good one.
All right, y'all.
You work safe, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, bro. Hold it down. Y'all be good.
Check out Uncle Jackie Sports and Variety Network. I mean, you check him on his channel, YouTube. You know what I mean? Salute that dude. Check out his shorts. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace, dog.
Appreciate you. Later.
Yeah, Jay. We give it another 14 minutes. We're running to an hour and a half, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, my battery low of this shit.
I got you, man.
I'm at 8%. I'm about to go plug this in for us while we talking. Yeah, man. I just want to see if I got this footage right here. This is just about the protest.
What are you doing?
You're being recorded right now. We're recording you taking off her scarf. You're violating her privacy. They took it off.
Now, question now, freedom of speech, freedom of religion. You know what I mean? They knew what that was. They knew that she wasn't no threat in the sense. You know what I mean? But again, a person that don't care who you are, or just want to show authority, just want to pull his card out. You know what I mean? And I feel then it's sad, bro. This is things that I see on the internet. Like
I got a not a message, clip about it, but it was reading it, and I didn't want to think that it was real. I was hoping that it was a thing. I didn't think there was a video attached to it. I didn't really look through it, which is horrifying to even think about to all my Muslim friends and people who have. Oh man, I don't even know where to go with that one, bro. It was like an Uncle Jackie moment. You got me speechless as hell. Like that, bro. Why would you even? And it said it happened to 2 women, right? Not just one. It happened to 2 women, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I think 2 ladies was together, but I heard of one. You understand? I didn't hear that 2 ladies got.
Oh man. Oh, I guess the 2 women would be that the girl recorded. Maybe I don't know. That's what it popped up on my thing, and I was like, I don't. There's no reason to see something like that. I don't understand it. hopefully it was a misunderstanding. I was pulling you to the side and or you roughing you up and something moved. I don't know. But to take off someone's rapping like that and you're a man to go do like bro, I know you went through training to go do that. Like I know for a fact, as an NYPD officer, I'm assuming that's where this is, right?
No. I don't think that was. I don't think that was in New York. That was in New York.
Oh, okay. So, oh man. So I was about to say I don't even know where this was, but
I believe that was in Georgia.
I know you had to have some type of training of Muslim abuse and what not to do and what not to like. You're not about to
religion sensitivity.
Oh man.
You know what I mean?
You're not about to strip search a woman that's in full garb, right? Like I don't. What are you doing, bro? I don't. Why is a guy even touching a girl anyways? I don't even there's so many questions here. Like it doesn't even make sense to me. As soon as I arrest a woman or a woman has to get arrested, as soon as that goes on, if I'm a cop, I need a female officer. I need her here now. I don't not yesterday, I need it right now. Not tomorrow, right now. Like I there's no way I'm involving myself that way. And he's it looked like a big white boy too. That's such a bad look. Like insensitivity at its greatest, at its finest. That's part of an episode we could or have covered or will cover about police insensitivity about stuff that goes like. Obviously, we as men have been through, as minorities have been through enough. Like I get it, but. Bro, I can't even imagine to have to be violated like that, bro. I don't even think a man has something where I can have maybe a turban. Maybe if I had like the turban exactly be the same thing like if I had a head wrap and they took it off my head. Like why would you even
I don't know, bro. It just that the disrespect and the you know what I mean, they could have did better. And
for a protester too, like you said, I guess this is another reason why they don't want to have a lot of police interference, bro. Imagine a bunch of kids like that face down, maced up, because they all blinded, just dying because the kid they ran in there throwing mad tear gas and just arrested everybody.
I mean, and that's why the university said for the cops to back up. You know what I mean? And that's why for NYPD's sake. They like, yo, listen, that's
we got
property.
Terrorist police over here, bro.
Yeah, that's why, and that's why they says private property. We can't go in there unless we're allowed on, unless we called and stuff like that. And they separating themselves because they don't want a lawsuit either. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna come from this because one, you know, I'm protesting. You gave me the rights. You know, I got right to protest. This is right on the ground that I'm protesting. But now you saying I'm hurting people's feelings or I'm yelling hate. I don't hate like again, we now on the ground, you know, but from the media, you hearing that they saying a lot of hate things, the Israel people, but you don't hear the chants on in the background. You don't hear that. You don't see that on the sign. So it's kind of hard, you know, but can I get the plug? The charger, please. It's inside the hold on 1 second, bro. Yeah, but you know, we don't see what was on ground level, and according to what they saying, they protesting peacefully. You understand? And for what I see, they are, you know. But again,
I'm all with you too. I'm always with if you're keeping it peaceful and you have the right to do what you got to do. The only problem that I've ever had, I reiterate again, just in case anybody's confused, is what you're protesting. Is a bunch of people we brought out throughout the rest of the hour, the whole time we've been here. That bunch of people who've used that power for good. And a bunch of those people who've used that power to go ahead and, you know, make change for this world and make change for everything that's going on, bro. Like, but to think you about to go ahead and stop a $1 billion entity to go do that just because you have some feelings over there, I'm not with it.
Yeah. Wait, bro. TikTok ban.
Yeah, but this ban is wild. I
Yeah,
covered the numbers earlier. Did you hear the numbers that I said that came
yeah,
together with that?
like you said, they threw that under the rug with everything else.
Real quick, Trump was like, bro, I've been trying to do this since I got elected, bro. I've been trying to get him banned. I can't get it, can't get it, can't get it. As soon as this, oh yeah, we'll give some money out to the head and go from there. Oh yeah, I'm with it. I sign it tomorrow. Here we go.
Right.
Here we go. We get in there. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So also the thing about it is too, where you're a little, where you were talking about it a little bit, it sounded a little wonky, but you do understand like the app is like, the problem they have with the app is that they have the power to sell whatever information they've gathered on your phone.
Yeah, but that goes to any app. Basically, any app.
No, yeah, you're right. But that's why they gave them a window. They got a 9-month window to sell the company. They have to sell to a company in which they believe isn't associated whatsoever with Chinese spies or Chinese things that's going on, or whatever the espionage things that they think is going on from there. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, but I respect and I hear what you're saying, and I know, and I did a little background check on this, and I did like I seen a couple of stories on this, you know what I mean, from people that was really into this thing for a while. You understand? And well, we should just have a show on a TikTok man at that too, you know, because this shit is serious, you know what I mean?
It is.
But the American government wants it sold to American company, you know what I mean, and not no foreign company. They don't want it to be sold to any foreign. And it comes down to what we see as everything that we have in front of us. Like I told Jack all the time about this YouTube thing. Yes, we record it. Yes, we are live on it. Yes, we have this program. We all have this program. You understand? And yes, we could go back and view it. But once they want to pull this off the air, this would be pulled. And if we don't personally have recordings of this is their property. Mm-hmm. No matter how much money we make off this, if we start making money off this, whatever the case may be, this is still their property. You know what I mean? So they could run
that long agreement they have you click to and be like, hey, you want to read this beforehand? Like, you do understand this is all us, and that's why we have an issue with that one.
But again, all these apps that we download has that same or something. Like even with cars. Like I didn't notice that I seen a documentary on cars that you buy nowadays. All the car information, the Bluetooth information, all that's being sold to companies anyway. Chinese have Japanese have
streaming services, all of everything. Your phone listens to you now. We could definitely agree about that one too. That's not a conspiracy theory. Your phone listens to you too to go ahead and have personalized advertisements. Excuse me for 1 second.
So everything is being sold regardless. So if that aspect is being done, then why do we have to have a person of our stature looking over us? We being watched as is, which some people is okay with it. Some people care about it. Some people don't care about it. Some people don't even know about it. You understand? But some people feel they're so small and so tiny as an ant in this world that they don't have no opinion on it. You know what I mean? Or their voice is not heard. But
absolutely,
in every aspect of it, that if T-Mobile is not an American-owned person, you understand? But if my information got breached by them, you understand? And then they tell me my information got breached, but don't tell me what type of information. It may be this, it may be that, it may be this. But now, in the dark market, my shit's all out there. You understand?
A security breach is different than someone personally selling it to another company. You know what I'm saying? Like if we own a company, if we own something we own a computer company and someone hacks our system, that's not our fault. I mean, it's our fault for not having better security. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like we did it on purpose. It's not like we meant to do this. Now, if we make a computer company and we go, yo, we're going to sell this, whatever information we can collect off the game or off the thing, whatever information we could take from there, we're going to sell all of that from all our customers to a third party, and they're going to do whatever with it. And they can do whatever the hell they want from that. That's completely different, bro. That's worse. That's way worse in my opinion than anything else from them.
Yeah.
That's probably why, because I don't know if they wanted to go to an American company, but if that's what you said, that's strange to me, but that's crazy to think about. But it would make sense because that would be the only way they go, well, you're not going to sell the information to other people. You're going to sell it to us when we want it. When we want the information and we need it, we're going to work together for you to give it to us. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to go ahead and be like, no. We're going to hold it and then use it to our advantage.
But all these apps is selling third party, selling us out to
legally. Legally, that's the difference. If I'm selling it to somebody is not regulated. Remember, businesses are all technically regulated some way, somehow.
What I got from this TikTok ban, they was worried about facial recognition. They was worried about, they were about facial recognition, and private information, photos, things like that. Now, I could tell you and this is from personal experience, not me personally, but I seen someone real close to me watch their family Facebook page get converted into an Asian woman page.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear what I'm saying? Converted.
Yeah, but again, that still goes under if somebody hacks and takes the information. You know what I'm saying? None of that is happening because they're selling it and using it.
Time out. But if I tell Facebook today or tomorrow that my page got hacked, my page got taken away from me, and they got control of it, I gotta go through X, Y, and Z to get my page back. And seven times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, I'm not getting my page back because they're gonna say that is not me.
Oh, I've personally had it. Once before any of this craziness was going on, and I've gotten my stuff back. But I was more from a ban, and I know people who've gotten their stuff back from there. But I think where you're going is more of the problem of having to prove who you are in order to get your own stuff back when you already should know since it's my stuff.
Yeah, but not only that, but even if I got to show a proof of ID, you understand, and I ship it out to you, you understand, or I email it to you, you don't get back, and it's not like I'm talking to actually somebody from Facebook, you understand?
Oh, you're more aware that information is going after they get stuff like that.
So this things that enter the internet, you can't get back no matter what you do with it. You understand?
But thanks to this lovely, ridiculous government we have, right? They have laws in order to follow when they know that information is either leaked or given away or done without their knowledge. Does that make sense? I know we don't always trust it and we always don't say that, but that's where all their heart goes to, and most people will follow that directive to know, like, yo, they're always watching, so we can't do nothing shady with that stuff that's on there. Where you're going on there is where if I know apps have it now, where the hell is it going now? What the hell are they doing with it now? Well, I can tell you what they're doing with it. The government is reviewing it. They're checking it all the time. They're making sure that nothing is crazy. They're making sure nothing stands out. And that's the problem with TikTok. TikTok is like, no, we're not going to sell you your own people's information. We're going to keep it. We're going to keep it, and we're going to use it to our advantage. And that's part of the problem why people have a thing with TikTok, is because if you look at Chinese algorithms, it's all math, science, rocketry. It's all educational. Yeah. But then you look at our stuff, no matter where you are in America, and it's completely backwards and it's completely different. So that goes into, well, they wanted to go ahead and find a way to breach America, to make us dumber, weaker, stupider, whatever you want to call it, and it worked. So now the government is going, no, you know what? We do that. We only can do that. We can only go ahead and manipulate them. So you got to go ahead, like you said, you either got to sell to an American company or you got to sell to somebody who can work with us, because we need that information, because our people are getting a little too stupid. Wait a minute now. That's going a little too far here. Right? We can always think and assume it might be from the truth, but other countries have been doing that already. They already hide as much of the information they can do, like a North Korea thing or wherever it's going bad, and they want to censor. You can't send that out. So we already see that. But to go ahead and be like, well, y'all found a way to make us look ridiculous. Now we need to learn that power. We need to find out or control that, because we need to go ahead and manipulate us to do what we want.
Yeah, no, that's facts. That's facts.
Mhm.
I could totally agree on that. That I'd rather do it to my peoples than let you do it to my peoples. And
Think
that,
about it. You think I'm gonna support that the government just doesn't want our information out?
but it just
Like
that
you said, where's the fucking Facebook information? Everybody got Facebook. Where the fuck is that getting kept at?
it,
Nobody asks no questions. Nobody asks no questions. Nobody ever cares about none of that stuff. You're a conspiracy theorist when you start thinking about, well, where all this info goes. Who's using this info? How come my phone knows when I want to buy a fucking toaster anytime I'm on it?
no, like Facebook is like is a fingerprint in the trail now because
Bro,
now since you know you could leave your Facebook page to someone in memory, after you passed away, so it is like
it's a racket, bro. It's
yeah,
a racket to
but
make sure the information keeps
hold on.
flowing.
Facebook don't offer you to do a will, you understand, but they offer you to leave somebody in charge of your Facebook page after you die. Like, check the footprints behind
You want to use a video will, please? We could add that on to your little thing. We could go ahead and put that.
all these,
That'd be hilarious.
all these docs that they could provide that to give you the option to
Bro,
do that, but they don't even give you the option to do
as
that.
funny as it is, if you make a valid point, yo, how come I can have that, but it doesn't matter about any of the things that's important?
No, it don't, because
You
they
know?
want us to control us how they want to control us. But then again, like say for instance, we ever do anything, you understand? We got a Facebook page. Now they go on our Facebook page, okay, say, okay, oh, he ain't hiding out in the family member's house. He ain't hiding in the girlfriend house. Oh,
But yeah,
who he got as his memorable
that's all social media too, man. That's
yeah,
again, you start thinking like a superhero. You be like, yeah, how much stuff have you put on online that all the bad guys can come against you, bro? You
yeah.
start thinking like a criminal. Yo, how many people know who I actually am and what's going on? Who knows my actual business? Who knows my real name of what I'm doing? Like, and that makes sense too, bro.
Like
This band is gonna be crazy though, bro. I don't.
I used to worry about that. I used to worry about that a lot. Like fuck that. Like nobody know my real name. Nobody know me as who I am. You understand? And at
Mhm.
that point, I'm like, yo, forget that I am who I am. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like you said, you gotta watch what you put out there. Watch who
I got
who
a
you
question for
pass
you.
you done cross. You know what I mean?
I got a question for you before we disappear out of this. How how much if if you do how bad do you feel if, like, let's say the TikTok ban actually happens to, let's say, some of these people that are famous on TikTok?
To be honest with you, I have no opinion on that whatsoever because I don't be on TikTok. Like I just downloaded TikTok maybe
No,
like
but I'm asking, like, you know how many people have gotten famous or went
yeah,
viral or went
right.
good? Like, oh, my whole life is do you feel bad for them
No,
at all if it disappears?
but you see that's
I'm
fact though. You understand? I
you
didn't
see, I'm
right.
100. You see, I'm 100%. I don't know if it's a grown man thing. I don't know if it's an old man thing. Whatever you want to say, bro. I'm just. Oh, but what about all the? So, but what about this and that? So, what? You can't find a place to. You better go dance on the corner or something. You better go ahead and go make some money. You better go do something. You better figure it out. All you doing is dancing. You better go ahead and dance your way to fame, bro. Cause
I think that's an old thing. I think that's an old thing. I think that goes back to tape recording. Back when
bro,
we used to tape recording, we didn't have the option that these
what
people
is
have now.
word, bro? You gonna do this, or you gonna get, yeah, go get good at that and go make some, go do something with that, bro.
Mhm.
Heartbreaking, son. I was just like, yo, I can't. Like, again, I got two brothers right now, older and younger, who are both YouTube stars who go ahead and go do their thing. They
Right.
do what they gotta go do. I got you, I got Jack, I got all these people who are in there. I got people who are famous on Instagram. I'm cool with a bunch of people that all go there. But the one thing don't none of them care about is what platform is gonna take whatever down from there. It's like, all right, if that goes, then I'm gonna move on because I
Yeah,
know I'm funny. I
yeah,
know I got this. I'm gonna go ahead and go do. The only thing they feel bad for is like, damn, I worked hard on these numbers, or I
yeah.
worked hard on this, there. That's the only thing I feel bad for. But I know I'm gonna get mine because I know I'm genuine, bro. I'm funny. I'm here. I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Facts. That's fact.
I can't dance anymore. Yeah, I'm tired of catching you when I'm going into the gas station and somebody's over there just.
And you like, what they? Well,
Bro, what are you doing? What are you?
first it was like,
You all right?
now it's no longer like that's. Now you're looking for the phone. Now you're looking like where the phone at?
Yeah.
Like,
Now I'm the crazy person because I'm asking you if you all right, right? No, you don't see me doing a TikTok. No, I thought you was having a seizure. I didn't know what was going on over here. Ridiculous. All right, though, bro.
that's
I'm definitely gonna holler at you.
your word, man. Any shout outs, man.
Man, shout out to everybody for tuning in. Thank you for the birthday love. Go
Word.
from there.
Word. Yeah, man. Shout out to Brooklyn.
And then can't wait for next week. You know, Uncle Jackie too. Thank you for showing up, Miss Branson, everybody else who's tuning in. Everybody, man. Much love.
Facts. Well, many more birthdays to you. Know what I mean?
My guy, thank you.
Many more birthdays to you, man. And like, she's just a start of things, bro.
Of course, man.
Next thing you know, we're gonna have you, yo, son. You gotta record the cake that we just sent you, son. yo, matter of fact, not for nothing, bro. Like, I'm really working on getting us hoodies, from the Me Heal, my man, Scott Hires. I'm trying to get us all 3 hoodies, and it just once my funds get together, man. You know what I mean? And
Let me know, man. Let me know what's up.
but I'm gonna get y'all. I'll get you a hoodie, and I'm getting Uncle Jack a hoodie. And we just gonna, you know, what I mean, on the
My
show.
guy, hell yeah.
I mean,
Yellow tape all day.
and any specific color you want or anything?
Nah, I'm a fan. Black, gray, blue. I'm with whatever.
All right, cool. So
My guy.
But yeah, man. But we
Big shout out to you too, bro.
Thank you, Uncle Jackie. Thanks for joining us, man. You know you're the co-host, so no fucking thanks for joining us. You always here, man. Bro. Yeah, man. Many more. Like and subscribe on Uncle Jackie Sports and Variety Network. Like and subscribe. Yellow Tape Doc 0528. Check out Mr. Goodbrag. Check out, Justin just over there.
Oh, word. My fault. Last week too, all the people were red carpet. My fault. I wasn't on there to go holler at you. Sorry, I'm going to be at the last minute. I gotta catch a stream again. We're gonna be on there. I'm trying to get a link up with you so we could do a show and I could chat on whatever you want to chat on. We could do a review when Raw, SmackDown, whatever's on, whatever you want to talk about, bro. My fault, bro. Big ups to big ups to you too, bro. Before I forget too, that was a fire episode. I'm mad I wasn't there, bro. All the people that came through, everybody that showed love, and you gave informative information to go ahead and get YouTube better, bro. We on it, bro. Yeah, only way up is the top, bro.
Facts, man. Yo, you needed to give a red carpet. The red carpet got that wrestling thing down fast.
Word up, bro. I be all up over there, and I'm always late. That's what it is, bro. You already know. I'm there though. I'm there. I gotta be on it. We gotta have them on. Yeah,
thanks, Day. Thanks, Miss Brinson. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate you, babes. You know what I mean? Thanks to everybody that's tuning in after and before. Appreciate you. Have a good night, man.
Good night, guys.
She get rocky, better yet. On the road, she get rocky. Better yet, life it get wacky. Understand, niggas gon' diss for the gram. I need bins, quick like I'm falling in sand. Put the beam on, walk up, get close up. Let it scream like the Glock, it was me. Double G, I need the green. You could get packed if you push up on me. She gon' shake it. We spinning blocks in the V, tryna break it. My heart it be aching, outside for the guts. Tell me something, how you supposed to trust when your heart it get broken.